I have disabled regular Pokemon spawning, which hopefully means that even though there are some there now, once they despawn, they won't come back, sort of thing. Meanwhile, we will heal our 3 Pokemon. Hopefully we can actually start training them. Our Piplup is level 7, which is pretty good. There's also a lot of items in here. We'll leave them there for now. We don't really need them. This is another Waystone, which we will activate. In fact, can we pick up Waystones? I'm tempted to try, but I don't really want to lose it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate this one. Ooh, it requires levels in order to teleport. I didn't know that. That's interesting. So I will label this Home Village. This will, of course, signify that this is the village we wish to live in. Or by, I suppose. We won't live there directly, we'll just sort of be nearby, so we always have a healer. Until eventually, we can make our own, in which case we can start basing. So, I'm going to set a basic foundation, if you will, for our house. This will, of course, let us just know where we want to build. I'm not sure what type of wood we want, because there are obviously a few different types. You have birch, you have regular wood. We can just not even build with wood, but eventually... we will need to get Project E stuff until we can get to that point, which we're not at yet. There we go, we got some wood. I will make it out of... Yeah, I'll do the typical oak wood sort of walls, and then, you know, a birch floor. However, I'm going to be different this time, and the way I'm going to be different is by sort of building it like a house. This is going to be a big house, by the way. Typically, I don't build big houses because they take a while to make. However, this time, it's going to be a big house. Now, this might mean it's going to take a while to build. However, once it's built, we will have a lot of space, theoretically, for whatever we might need. So that's pretty good. We are probably going to have to, you know, get a few more trees, though, so that's worth noting. Of course. I'm also going to make it off-center, if you will. I'm not going to make it... Oh, that's a big Miltank. Yeah, for anyone who's actually noticed, by the way, there are different sized Pokemon. It's not necessarily, you know, a normal size. They can change to be pretty different sized, so that's nice to know, I suppose. I'm going to make it like a... Well, just a different shape, really. Here we go. I will bring this over here. So it's taken an entire stack and a half of oak wood to make the first layer, which is kind of concerning, but it's fine. I will intend on having several entrances. That way you don't necessarily have to go through the same door. It also means that, you know, like for example, I was going to have a door on this side. It's not like... It doesn't feel too cramped because of the hill. So that's good. Question is, where do I have it? I'm going to have it... I'll have it here. I'll have it in the middle. I'll have it in the middle. So this will be like the main entrance, I suppose. There we go. I'll put the door here. I will have another door. God, I could have quite a few doors. I could have one here. I'm probably going to need more doors, of course, but that's fine. Oh, I have like a... Is this centered? 2 and 3. No, it's not. So I'm going to have one on the side. This will be a staircase, I think. Do I want to make any more? I'll build it up for now, just so we have a sort of idea of where we want it to be. Another thing that people can suggest is mods they might want to see. Nothing too large. Like, I'm not going to add a ridiculously big mod, but at the same time, I can add quite a few more if I need to. I'll just... Oh no, it's level 13 Marie. But yeah, anything that I can afford to add, I'll add. You know, just basic mods like Tree Capitator or, but yeah, just things like that really. I'm questioning whether or not I should try to run away because this is an electric type. There's no point of switching. However, this is a ground type, so I'm hoping we are in a good situation now. Oh, you burned it with lava plume. Does that mean our next hit's actually gonna faint it? I don't think it is it? And apparently Numel actually has a lot of defense. I didn't realize. That's interesting. Is this a win? It is. We got ourselves a lot of food and Wool. So that's obviously why Mareep are good for taking down. You get a lot of XP, but also you get wool, which means we can make a bed. Of course, we already have a bed, but if we, for some reason, wish to have more than one bed, we can do that. I believe you can also dye beds, so we could make it like a red double bed or something. I don't know. Quite a few trees here, so our hopefully wood problem shouldn't be that big a deal. I am now noticing that I don't actually have an inventory space to pick up the wood, so it's all just sort of fell there. There we go. We also need space for saplings, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out where I want chests to go and put them down already, just so I sort of don't have to worry about it later in time. Is that a Zubat? It is. Well, Zubat only appeared in caves. Interesting. In fact, I could actually... I'm going to try and get this Voltorb. We have a ground type, so I'm hoping it doesn't have any powerful moves except maybe like Tackle or something. Oh, we might be able to two-shot it. It's probably going to be a 3 though. It has Rollout. Oh, okay, that's bad. It needs the Feint. No, we need one more. Okay, we fainted it, but we have lost a big chunk of health. It drops... Oh yeah, so they do drop... Voltorbs do drop Pokeball parts because, you know, they're effectively just Pokeballs. So that's pretty nice. I'm going to put it on the left side so it opens like that. I want to make sure they're all on that side. Yeah, I put a few of these on the wrong side. I like it when they open on the left like this. I don't know why. I just prefer it really. And I think this one's on the wrong side as well. Yep. How did they mess up so badly? I don't know. I'm also not sure if you're supposed to place them on the inside or outside. Like, I know a lot of people get OCD about that. I don't know. I've never really given it much thought. I personally would place it on the outside. I guess I've just heard a lot of people say it's better on the outside. I don't know if that's necessarily true. Probably isn't. But regardless, that's just something I do. So make of that as you will, I suppose. I think we're going to have enough for a couple chests, right? We have enough to make some chests. That is precisely what I'm going to do. That means we can put everything we've looted thus far into the chests. I will put them... here, I think. So we have like a chest, well, not layout, but just a system going, I suppose. We'll make sure to chop all of the trees directly near the house. And then we'll plant some further away. That way we still have trees, but they're not sort of in an annoying area close by. Also, I swear these mobs are still spawning. I think it might be something to do with me needing to restart the game. So that's fine. I'll do that when I restart the game, which should be fairly soon, I believe. There is everything of importance in the chest. I believe I've missed a few outside. There we go. Not that we need our wooden pickaxe, of course, but we'll put that in there. The crafting table we will keep on us, and we will make another one. That way we have one on us, but there's also one in the house. There we go. And yeah, we should be fine if we continue building. We obviously won't be able to finish the house anytime soon, but you can kind of think of it as an ongoing project, I suppose. Something to sort of keep working on. Could be interesting. I do need to get some birch trees as well for the floor. Not nearly as much, so that's pretty good. But we will still we will still need some. Talking is difficult, so we will get quite a bit. What was that? Was that a Pidgey? Am I right in believing that a Pidgey just took full damage? But it's a Pidgey. Oh, okay. Sure. Another thing to note, I suppose, I'm not going to try to competitize this game, I guess. I like playing casually. You know, I don't want to sort of get the best team possible, like an Alakazam and a Charizard. I like just having a team I think looks nice. There are a few Pokemon in particular I want to get. For example, I want to get a Zoroark. As you could probably guess, I want to get a Lucario, that sort of thing. But that's not necessarily because they're powerful, I just like them as Pokemon. Another one would be Umbreon, which isn't actually that difficult to get. all you have to do is get an EV, which I would like to hope is fairly common, and then you need to level it up during nighttime at a certain friendship level, which happens just by existing, really. So, you know, it's not actually that bad. It's pretty good. What I will quickly... Yeah, they do actually just jump off of trees, apparently. That's interesting. Oh, there's a huge up there as well. I will quickly go to the house, make myself a furnace, and then I think we will wrap it up there for now. So it is worth noting, a lot of these green ones, they might look like shinies, they're not. They are just bosses, which effectively just means they're a bit more difficult than normal spawns. So don't worry, I haven't lowered the shiny rate that much. It is literally just they're bosses. They are bosses, so don't think don't think I've ridiculously lowered it. The bosses are just slightly more difficult enemies, that's about it. I think if I make the house tall enough, I could theoretically fit a Tinker's Forge like in this little corner here. So yeah, on the second floor is I think what I'm going to do with that. We can afford 2 furnaces. We will put them next to the crafting table. We can start digging out some floor, why not? Put some of the birch down and we'll see. It actually looks quite nice. In fact, if I look for a chisel, I believe that requires iron, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so eventually we can make one. This would of course mean we get to change how blocks look. That's pretty good because there's a bunch of different potential options, and if we were building a massive building, you know, we might want to spice it up a little bit, but for now we don't actually have any iron on us, if I'm not mistaken, which basically means we can't make one yet, unless we go looking for it. Maybe we'll make the second floor's flooring look a bit different. Who knows? Alright, well there is our birch gone. We still have a bunch of oak. But what I will do is I will put everything into our chest except our saplings. I will start smelting this, these pork chops, so we have some food for next time. I'll quickly plant some of these trees. So, okay, so apparently Eccentric just doesn't want me to do that, but hopefully the lava plume is enough to... Okay, no, it didn't one-shot it, but I have confidence that our Shinx can finish the job and get a level for itself. Yes, it can. Good job, Shinx. So we got some leather from that. That's pretty nice. Plant all of the birch. Plant a bunch of oak. We have 20. Of course, we do not need 20. Oh, there's a cave here with a ghastly in it. And a bunch of... So this is worth noting. That's a cave. We can, you know, find a bunch of good things in there, of course. Iron. I believe aluminium, which is for Pokemon stuff. Not too important, but also worth noting. There's also a bunch of berries over there, but I'll leave that for next time. Those are for getting Pokeball-related things. Yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed the past few episodes of Pixelmon. I think this is a pretty fun mod pack, and I will be recording quite a bit more. If anyone wants to see any sort of specifics in here, you know, any building ways or Pokemon that they want me to use, you know, I might capture a few Pokemon that they want me to use and just use them. I might also have friends on. It depends on the situation. Maybe, you know, friends to battle with or just play with, that sort of thing. Could be interesting. But hopefully you all enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you all in the next one.